let me turn on some music. Hi, Amaryllis. How are you? You stepped on rising to the top. May hold the backs of those who catch you when you drop. Block. Nichole Shirell. Disrespect is as disrespect does. Reminiscing of what was. The past is gone. Today is a different day. Disrespect is an evil and didn't come to play. Send the poet, wake it up.
You thinking that you had to do me dirty in order for you to succeed? Disrespect. Not knowing that I'm protected by a
Hey.
the traps that they set for me will be the very
All right, we're gonna get started in a little bit, but I thought I would become live. Hey, Maserati Mikey, try to get some people in the live stream. So I'm gonna play some of my own stuff first before we get started, and we'll start at 8. So if you guys can share, like, tap, all that good stuff, comment, so we can get the room hot. And we'll get started at 8, but I'm gonna share it out. So yeah, let's get some people in the room. Welcome, welcome. Thank y'all for sharing. Right now we're listening to, thank you. Right now we're listening to a remix. And this is actually a poem with myself, Sin the Poet, Red Plague, and Open Jar. So it's actually a remix. So hey, so thank you for joining. Come on in, invite. This is the first poetry list review. For the next 20 minutes, we're going to listen to some poems that actually I have out before we jump into the review. So invite the people. Let's get the people in the room. Don't forget to keep tapping and inviting. So I'm going to invite folks out now. And inviting. So I'm going to invite folks out now. So hopefully I'm not looking too crazy. So what y'all up to? So you're listening to Disrespect the Remix.
They say to heal a woman is to heal a nation, so I focused on the healing in me. The disrespect that I allowed showed in the many places that I needed to heal, to console. I take full responsibility.
Yes, hearts. Tap.
To myself to break generational curses. I spread love through my verses and focus on the possibilities. I'm not getting trapped by the traps that they set. I won't let them disturb my energy.
Hold on one second, y'all.
And wonder why I keep my nails dirty.
Disrespect is as disrespect does.
Believing in change, tired of what was, challenging the BS.
Sick of ignorant bliss.
Open jar.
Teaching, bro.
Disrespect is something I refuse to tolerate.
Hold on, y'all. Let me share it out.
Like, hey, searching for purpose,
Let's
pushing
see.
the oppressor service. You know what's disrespectful? Placing bioengineered chemicals in the temple of God. Now
Oh yeah,
over
that's
the life
right. I
cares
could
of
send a
our
direct
nation.
text.
Lusting over low carnal desires instead of moving in higher spiritual purpose. How disrespectful. Constantly complaining.
False claiming.
Being overly anxious. You know what's disrespectful? Watching BET. You know what BET stands for? Bogus emotional tactics. Paying taxes to fund destruction in our community and other countries. You know what disrespectful? Sacrificing your soul for money. Disrespect is something I refuse to tolerate. Disrespect is like hate.
Open jar.
Disrespect is as disrespect does. Reminiscing of what was. The past is gone and today is a different day. Disrespect is an evil and didn't come to play. Point.
All right, so that was actually a single that was released. Now I'm actually gonna play Distinguished Voice 2.0, and I'm going to let this play as people join the room. Don't forget to share and invite, comment, say hi, tap the screen, all that good stuff.
What if you really believe you are kings
Oh,
and
you know, I
queens?
didn't even think about to send
You
it to
saw
him.
yourself accomplished,
Now
certified,
this beat
fulfilled in your destiny. You walk
is
with
from
certainty, head high. You
C100.
taught with pride. You lived life every day as if it was the last. You stopped saying but tomorrow and took responsibility for your sorrow.
And I'm really excited because we had you know, a good number of people to submit. So I'm excited about that.
Little girl with those bright eyes could walk throughout life protected from rape, hurt, and pain. The little boys with similar eyes could do the same. What if we really believe we are kings and queens? We saw ourselves accomplished, certified, fulfilled in our destiny. For our faith.
This poem is called What If.
Shoulders upright. We prayed instead of participating in a fight.
Can y'all, I want to make sure, can y'all hear it? Let me know if you can hear it.
Every day for ourselves, unbothered by another soul. What if I really believe I am a queen? I saw myself accomplished, certified, fulfilled in my destiny. I walk with certainty, my head held high. I stopped passing the buck and talk with pride. I live life every day as if it is my last. I
Stop saying but tomorrow.
I learned.
Yep, this is my first night.
I believe the words.
This will happen on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 to 10. So I am, you know, as we go through the list, I will, you know, stop, pause, tell people who's playing, whose poetry is, tell them how you can follow them, you know, let people know this is the very first night and we want to build and grow. And thank you to 408. Thank you so much for coming because I cannot wait to hear. Now I'm gonna we're gonna listen to this, most of these for the first time together. Now I figure, you know, I'll play my stuff first, get all the way. I've already heard my stuff, but the good content, you know,
I thought as long as I had something to say,
we want to listen tonight.
And would never leave, never stray. Minutes pass, days don't last, filled with memories fade. Trapped in this void, last tired alone, but definitely not alone. Destiny escapes, threatened by eternal mistakes.
So close, but so far away. Okay, Maserati Mikey, can you hear it?
Truth is, I never stopped believing. I just became tired of those thieving. I only care about myself, missing the point, or maybe that is the point.
It's not that.
Tired of keeping this under a hat.
Lost in thought.
Silent planning.
Now this poem is actually called Lost.
Sticking to the commitment. Poem, Nichole Shirell.
Okay, let's see. It got silent. Why is the next thing not playing? Hold on, let me see what's going on. Oh, hold on, y'all. Okay. Here we go.
I've been thinking without
this is called Smoke.
Contemplating while maintaining, evaluating, let's smoke.
Not herbs, but words, ingesting and investing into our soul. The thought of
elevation causes brain spasms, understanding the level of consciousness.
Charisma.
You're not ready. Clearly. Breathe slow. In, then out. This puff removes all doubt.
Let's smoke.
I've been planning and evaluating, seeing new levels. Wrap my mind around this vision.
My soul seeks completion.
I am smoke. You feel this vibe? Moving slow, visuals, no more hiding. Puff, inhale, now exhale. Lung strokes. Gen Pop access denied, limiting this level of natural high.
Thank you for the hearts. Yes. Tap, tap, tap. Let's get those hearts up there.
Evaluation is your masturbation. No more.
It's clear smoke.
I've been listening intently, seeing through bullshit visibility, the essence of your soul exposed.
Kendrick, no spirit.
Unfold. I've been focused on the collective, moving in rhythm to the beat. Blind then, but now I see. Free thoughts.
Thank you for the taps.
Now exhale, no more pain.
Oh yeah, y'all run those hearts up nicely.
This
Thank you.
connection replaces extinguished fire, builds hope. Clear your mind, see my soul, look past the smoke. Nichole Shirell, poem.
Okay, this is kind of going through the list. This next poem is I pray.
I pray this poem resonates in your heart. And when you think of me, you smile in the day and dark. I pray the sound or even the thought of my voice is branded in your memory when we are miles apart. I pray when you close your eyes and smile, you remember each whisper shared over so many miles. I pray you are encouraged by the sunlight and comforted in the moonlight. I pray you stand strong even when no one is there and it appears you stand alone. I pray your confidence continues to outshine all insecurity.
Thank you for the hearts.
I pray you remember you are a king.
You never doubt those words and you shine bright knowing your destiny.
I pray the compliments you spoke over me are received times 10. For the thoughtfulness, sweetness like dew on a field of dry grass, slowly but assuredly soaking in. I pray you remember our first kiss, that it means the same to you as it did to me. A moment I'm glad we didn't miss. I pray you understand what you mean to me. I'm ready to face the world, not alone, but with you, because here is where I want to be. I pray that Bunny and Clyde type of love is visible and
thank you for
doesn't
the
hide
hearts.
from you love. No groupie love, but recognize ain't no sunshine when you gone type of hugs. I pray you find comfort in those words for years and years to come. I pray when you reflect, it's not too late. I pray we didn't cross that line. It's a thin line between love and hate. I pray your heart forces corrective actions and recognition. Not I, but we are the ones. I pray the ties that bind didn't break, and what I continue to feel is not just my imagination. I pray the healed version of you finds a completely healed version of me. Shout out to that boy Capone for opening my eyes. Exploring love is interesting. I'm curious and intrigued with that reflection in your eye of me. Nichole Shirell, poem.
All right, that was I pray. We're going to get started in 9 minutes. 9 minutes.
Bless and curses the curse. Blesses the bless and curses the curse. He said, I see you and I got a plan for you. Your passion, your vision, come with me and I'll show you what you got to do. Blesses the bless and curses the curse. He said, I know you're tired and you can't think clear. Vultures far and vultures near. Do what I say and keep you tired and you can't think clear. Vultures far and vultures near. Do what I say and keep your
I like that I could share this.
I keep your peace. I provide rest.
Oh, so you joined OTM Black.
I always win. Blesses the bless and curses the curse.
Don't forget to share, tap.
Only faith fuels this cloud. Now go, move.
We're going to get started in 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
No one can snatch you. I give you my grace. Blesses the bless, curses the curse. Blesses the bless and curses the curse. He said, no, God said, I will bless those who bless
Thank you.
And whoever curses you, I
Yeah,
will curse.
of course. Just
And
make
all
sure you
people
share.
who
Thank you. Thank you for the gifts.
you. Genesis 12:3.
And that poem was He Said. Now the first on my list is actually Seeing the Poet, so I'm trying to get her in the room. Now, this poem is called Muse.
Excuse me, I saw you from across the room. Immediately, I became enthused. I have one question. Will you be my muse?
They said I got a flash
I'm
code.
here
What's
seeking
that?
inspiration for this love poem I find hard to write. Words just escape no matter the time, day or night. Considering other options, laugh out loud, there are none. My heart knows what it wants. Funny how many souls flock, but bam, in a room of 20 turned into only one. I know you're shy, but those eyes and that smile, sweetly resting on your face, so irresistible. Tell me you're curious, and maybe you're wondering if you should run. Don't worry, there's no need for anyone to catch a case. Just answer me and let me know. I think you're my last hope. I need, no, I implore. I don't need more time. I don't want to explore. Will you be my heart and heart?
Okay.
I'm here seeking inspiration for this love poem I find hard to write. Words just escape no matter
5
the time,
minutes.
day or night. I saw you from across the room. Immediately I became enthused. I have one question. Will you be my muse? Poem. I hear the shoulders you stepped on rising to the top. May hold the backs of those who catch you when you drop. Block.
Thank you for the likes and the gifts.
Disrespect is as disrespect does. Reminiscing of what was. The past is gone. Today is a different day. Disrespect is an evil.
Thank you for sharing.
Let's wake it up. Can't control, so they lie. Envy building strong hate. Scamming, deceiving, deception, hoping you die. Women rising in power like never before. Instead of congrats or review of credentials, the focus is under her clothes. But who the whore? I said women all over the world.
Oh, sorry.
I hear the shoulders you stepped on rising to the top. They hold the back
4 minutes.
catch you when you drop. Block. Nichole Shirell.
Sorry, y'all. I'm actually gonna stop this one because there was a remix that we heard already. I'm gonna play Migraine, and then
I pray this poem resonates in your heart.
wait, let's see.
Don't know what love is until you've learned the meaning of blue.
Okay. Disrespectful. Pretty much, huh?
The blood cries, then the phone rings. A parent's worst nightmare, Lord, not my baby. She yells, it cannot be. People placed in a position to protect and serve make life-altering judgments, decisions, taking lives, leaving voids in hearts' holes. Treating us as animals will not justify lies and blind eyes that alter your life. You will have to give an account. Facts, no doubt. No one lives forever.
Sid, I'm so happy you joined because you're up first.
Today we are strong.
Despite the struggles, over and over proof.
We are your equal. Look, we hold the same titles.
Obama, one of the greatest presidents.
Still, you find
Why
fault.
sorry
Refuse to give us credit.
What happens when you must admit?
Some would not even be relevant. Until now, you thought you were
2 minutes.
untouchable. That is, until the new generation reminded you just exactly what cage rage can
Don't
do.
forget, share,
Change.
hearts.
Peace.
Let's try to get, this is the first night we're trying to get as many people in the live stream as possible and to build as much participation as possible because this could be really dope. Thank you for the hearts. Hey, Eddie.
Mourning a child who had a vision, a dream, a life stolen by someone considering us beneath.
Okay. I'm going to turn this off. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop this because we only got 1 minute. And I'm going to welcome everybody to the live stream. My name is Nichole Shirell, and I am a poet, an author, performing artist. And my poems are streaming on all social media platforms. I also have some videos. But the whole purpose and premise for this is to bring together a community, start a new community where we're actually listening to each other's work. And then we can also encourage other people to go out and listen as well, to let them know where you can find the work. We have to make sure not only are we sharing on, of course, like TikTok, thank you for the platform TikTok, but streaming services as well, other services where others may find our work. So I ask people to submit a YouTube link. So I have a list of, a playlist on YouTube of various poets who submitted their work. And basically, we'll listen to it, get an opportunity to enjoy it, and I'll tell you who they are and how you can follow them and reach out. You can contact, you can network, you probably can do some work together. Sin and I have had an opportunity to work together. Maserati Mikey, aka Money Gang Mikey, we've had an opportunity to work together. So you just don't know what this could lead to. So you want to make sure that you are participating, engaging, and let's build something different. So I want to thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the shares. Keep tapping. We need to, raise the level as much as possible. And thank you for reposting and all that good stuff. So first, before I play the first track, Sin the Poet, who is listed as Jacinta in the comments, was the first person to actually send me her links, and I'm so happy about it. I was like, oh yes, it's going in the right direction. You heard a little bit of her. We did a remix together of the Disrespectful track, so I played that. That was the first track I played. But before we get into our list, what I want to do is actually play Migraine. The reason why I'm going to play Migraine is because Migraine is like my staple piece. Everywhere I go, people love for me to do this poem. This poem was recorded a few years ago. Money Gang Mikey actually directed the video. You can find that on YouTube. You pull this poem up anywhere. Everywhere I go, I will share this piece. Okay, so I'll replay that too. I'll replay Disrespectful, the remix. Sid is in here, so we got to make sure we do that. So I'll play Migraine first. Make sure you add your comments, whatever you think about the piece in the comments. Make sure you follow each other. Share, tap, 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 invite. You will be able to find me on Tuesdays and Thursdays here in this space from 8 to 10. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m., 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I will play Migraine first, and then I'll replay Disrespectful. So here's Migraine. I'm fighting a migraine. News bulletins of shootings all over my mind, overwhelmed spaz. Message Money Gang Mikey, panic praying, not my last. We need help solving these issues. I'm sick of MFs watching me to see what I'm gonna do. Get off your butt and do what you need to. Black Lives Matter, really? But you too scared to share a post. Too scared to join a cause, won't even promote.
Miss me with all that tissue. I'm applying pressure although you refuse to. I'm sick of the fact we're fighting the world, sick of all the crime hurting our little boys and girls. They will always be our babies, no matter the age, just like they are always human, although you want them in a cage. They say we must learn from our past, but we won't read, we won't vote. We say F, Dr. Phil. I'd rather cry in silence than release the issues, stuff tucked away in my throat. The frustration I feel is just a phase. Every day I have to shake it off. Justice is my focus, freedom in my eyes gaze. This migraine won't let up. Another baby gunned down, murderers justified by some. We see you plain sight, cocky, bold, no more hiding, no gown. This migraine, this is pain, this is insane. Can't even charge it to the game. My skin, your skin, our skin is black. Unity is key, ain't no going back.
All right. Hey, D, welcome, welcome. So just a little bit, because I don't want to take us too fast, but just a little bit about that poem. If you notice, you hear nature sounds behind the track. And Dewan the Poet, who is D in the comments, actually was in the video. Hey, he's in the video. And, you know, like I shared before, Money Gang Mikey actually directed this video, and this video was shot by Plague G. Now, we had an opportunity, which, you know, I really did like this video. If you get a chance, it's on YouTube to view it. We had a rooftop scene, a billiard scene. We were outside. There was like what is that motorcycle thing called? Like the sling motorcycle with the wheels and everything. It was just crazy. A pool scene. I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed this video. So, and the other thing I wanted to share with you is you can be creative with your poetry. I know some people shy away from music behind it. I incorporate it all. Some will have music. Some may have nature sounds. Some may be a cappella, whatever you wish. It is your vision, your dream. So you don't have to be like everybody else. I pride myself in not being like everybody else. I want to be different. And, you know, for who don't like it, guess what? They need to catch up. I'm not going to change who I am because somebody don't like it. I'm going to do what I want to do. So that is Migraine. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so don't forget, keep tapping, sharing, inviting, commenting. We're, you know, growing this space. If you have some poetry you want to submit, send me your YouTube link and it will get played. We welcome all poetry. Okay, so Sin the Poet has a request. She wants to hear Disrespect, the remix. So let me pull that back up before we jump into the list. Let's see here. And on this particular track, it's a remix of poets and rappers. Thank you. So we have myself, Nichole Shirell. We have just Sin the Poet, who's in the comments, Open Jar, and Plague G. So Sin is actually a battle rapper. Just to give you a little bit of history behind her. She is a poet, a battle rapper, which is a step above just plain rapper child. And, you know, she does a little bit of it all. Plague is a rapper. Open Jar is a poet and a musician. So I'm going to play Disrespect, the remix.
I hear the shoulders you stepped on rising to the top.
Let me know if you can't hear it.
Catch you when you drop. Block. Nichole Shirell. Disrespect is as disrespect does. Reminiscing of what was. The past is gone.
I keep pressing the wrong button, y'all. I'm sorry.
Disrespect is an evil and didn't come to play. Sin the Poet. Wake it up.
You thinking that you had to do me dirty in order for you to succeed?
Can y'all hear it?
Disrespect. Not knowing that I'm protected by a higher being. The traps that they set for me will be the very ones they'll be residing in. Snake motives and agendas will always be revealed. There's no hiding them. with all of my demons. I saw no resolve in fighting them. Disrespect, the attempt that they made to change me. Disrespect, tried to put me in a box that I'll never fit in, then turn around and try to blame me. Disrespect, when you know who you are, they label you as hard to work with. I just wish that they would be honest and say that I'm hard to trick. I don't transform or fold. I never rode the train of what's trending. I stay to myself in my own lane. I won't jump in a crowd of one that's eventually ending. I can't be anybody but me. I let the actors do the pretending. No disrespect, no disrespect, no disrespect, no disrespect.
Disrespect is as disrespect does. Believing in change, tired of what was. Challenging the BS, sick of ignorant bliss. Plague G, let them know.
Disrespect me for protector of your feelings. Nah, more pain like a pilling. Came for whatever, but I'd much rather heal it. Pray your forgiveness. Opinion I failed you. I heard you not approving that. So you can prove from that. If no bill introduced, I can screw with that. Respect, you just may be losing that. Play.
Disrespect is as disrespect does.
And I'm thinking, nobody gave me disrespect like the disrespect I gave to myself. Each time I accepted an apology that I knew they didn't mean. Each time I made excuses and went for what it seems like. I take full accountability. They say to heal a woman is to heal a nation, so I focused on the healing in me. The disrespect that I allowed showed in the many places that I needed to heal, to console. I take full responsibility. I will no longer disrespect me. I owe it to myself to break generational curses. I spread love through my verses and focus on the possibilities. I'm not getting trapped by the traps that they set. I won't let them disturb my energy. They dig ditches for me and wonder why I keep my nails dirty.
Disrespect is as disrespect does. Believing in change, tired of what was. Challenging the BS, sick of ignorant bliss. Open jar, teach 'em, bro.
Disrespect is something I refuse to tolerate. Disrespect is like hate. Searching for purpose, but pushing the oppressor serve. You know what's disrespectful? Placing bioengineered chemicals in the temple of God. Not holding the door open for the light bearers of our nation. Lusting over low carnal desires instead of moving in higher spiritual purpose. How disrespectful. You know what BET stands for? Bogus emotional tactics. Paying taxes to fund destruction in our community and other countries. You know what disrespectful? Sacrificing your soul for money. Disrespect is something I refuse to tolerate. Disrespect is like hate. Open jar.
Disrespect is as disrespect does. Reminiscing of what was. The past is gone and today is a different day. Disrespect is an evil and didn't come to play. Point.
Okay, so finally got back into this. Oh, Dewan the Poet is back. So that was the remix for Disrespect. And, you know, it's Sin the Poet, myself. Oh, thank you, Maserati Mikey. And, you know, I was neglectful. I forgot that, which I can't even believe I forgot. Not only did Maserati Mikey, I said that we did a track together. And also he directed the video, but I didn't play that track because it was a release before that other release, the last release, if that makes sense. So I'm going to play that now. This track is actually on these particular tracks. So my son is Maserati Mikey. Money Gang Mikey is actually his name. And on this particular track, it is his son, my Gigi baby, Zane Messiah, right? And my brother, C100, can't see. That's right. It says, congrats, Maserati lived up, period. So I'm going to play that so you can see different things you could do with poetry.
Say, Gigi.
Hey, yo. They say they didn't see it for me. I said I see it for myself. I create, design, and manage concepts from that inner step. The words in my head circle like prey. Protect my mind and I smile every day. All I have is me, like Jeezy said, love and loyalty. So protecting me is top priority. Blood is thicker, water is quicker. We'll die waiting on a rat to turn into a cat. Disrespect so loud, whose head in a cloud? The apology gotta be bigger than that.
Say it, Daddy.
I got nothing for a hater. No forgetting paper. Staying to myself. If it ain't money, see you later. I got 4-5 ways to get it done on the daily. No talking, pay me. Flowers, save me. I can't see you if you lazy. Only seeing when you pay me. I've been known around the city. If I pull up, they'll praise me. If you put your mind to it, when you finish, it's amazing. She knowing I'm the boss, but it'll kill it just to say it. Say it. Say it.
Say it, Gigi.
Bottom line, you see me, but you don't know me. You hear me, but you can't comprehend. Life lessons placed on a different plan. Eyes blurry, life living. I do this 'cause I can. True power is what you give yourself. Allow no one an opportunity. Can't dismantle your mental health. Believe and know your worth. Time is only up when they lower you in the dirt.
Nichole Shirell. Money getting Mikey.
Same Messiah. This is epic. Point.
Hey, Mike. Okay. So this is epic, period. So I just wanted you guys to, hey, Jamila.
I once believed there.
So I'm going to pause it there because I feel like I'm taking too much of the time. Make sure y'all are tapping. Hey. Sharing, inviting so we can build this space. Thank you guys for joining. We will be live Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 to 10, or, until the poems run out. But I want to go through, and I'm going to mix it up a little bit because I know that I think my playlist, the way it's set up, it'll play it in the order that I receive the poems, and I don't really want to do that per se. I want to mix it up a little bit. So what I'm going to do, because you guys had an opportunity to hear I Pray, and I Pray is actually a response to a poem written by Matt Capone, and I can't remember which one it is now. I think it is The Right Man. So I'm going to play that poem. Dewan the Poet and I had the opportunity to meet Matt Capone. I've met him a couple times, been on his stage, and he's a dope guy, cool and very helpful and insightful and so down to earth. So, when I did this poem, I immediately sent him a message. It was like, hey, I did this poem. I gave him basically, let him know we got credits because of him. That's how I got the poem. Make sure you give the people credits that have inspired you. Don't just be taking nobody work. You know what I mean? So anyway. So this is Matt Capone. Now, it might be a little commercial here, so yeah, keep tapping. Of course it would do that. Hold on, y'all. Okay, here it is.
I pray the right man gives you your flowers without you having to ask. I hope your tulips get sun-kissed by your husband that will shower you with roses because God knows your rose can't love you like a man. I pray the grass is actually greener on the other side because you don't deserve for a man to take you on the merry-go-round to love you. And I hope the seeds that you plant bloom into a beautiful relationship because petals shouldn't drown in puddles. I pray you have a healthy love that doesn't keep you up in the middle of the night questioning your why. I hope every man that says I like you doesn't let's chill you to death before you fall into a groove with another guy. See, you forgot what it feels like to be desired. I learned there's no orgasm without intimacy, so sometimes foreplay is required. Sometimes the simple things like reading to her and playing footsies be the little things that money can't buy her, and the little things that be so simple be the things that ends with you inside her. I mean, at this point, the bare minimum seems selfish. And knowing your worth is a reflection of how you get respected, and settling for less lessens your value when someone will value you as a blessing. Pedestals are surface level when you're used to Mount Everest and having to ask for something. When someone will give you something without having to ask, be refreshing. Last night I went through our text messages and counted every heart emoji she texted me. And somehow feeling in love and being in love makes all the difference. That's why the next woman I give my heart to, she'll get the best version of me. I mean, looks is cool, but her soul gotta be nourishing to me.
Period.
I mean, I've been a bad guy in relationships, so I've been healing and working on me. I take accountability like it's medicine, because dwelling on that pain is no perks in those things. Poem.
So that was Matt Capone. Did everybody get a chance to hear I Pray? My response to it? Because I feel like I feel like I need to play it. You know? Am I getting beside myself? I feel like I need to play it. Okay, I'll play it again. Okay, and then we're going to get into it. Wait. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Say, Gigi.
Hold on. I promise. We get into it. We making progress. Freedom Fritzarella. Why are you? You done just snuck right on in here. Okay. So this is I Pray. I pray. I pray this poem resonates in your heart. And when you think of me, you smile in the day and dark. I pray the sound or even the thought of my voice is branded in your memory when we are miles apart. I pray when you close your eyes and smile, you remember each whisper shared over so many miles. I pray you are encouraged by the sunlight and comforted in the moonlight. I pray you stand strong even when no one is there and it appears you stand alone. I pray your confidence continues to outshine all insecurities. I pray you remember you are a king. You never doubt those words and you shine bright knowing your destiny. I pray the compliments you spoke over me are received times 10. For the thoughtfulness, sweetness like dew on a field of dry grass, slowly but assuredly soaking in. I pray you remember our first kiss, that it means the same to you as it did to me. A moment I'm glad we didn't miss. I pray you understand what you mean to me. I'm ready to face the world, not alone, but with you, because here is where I want to be. I pray that Bunny and Clyde type of love is visible and doesn't hide from you, love. No groupie love, but recognize ain't no sunshine when you gone type of hugs. I pray you find comfort in those words for years and years to come. I pray when you reflect, it's not too late. I pray we didn't cross that line. It's a thin line between love and hate. I pray your heart forces corrective actions and recognition. Not I, but we are the ones. I pray the ties that bind didn't break, and what I continue to feel is not just my imagination. I pray the healed version of you finds a completely healed version of me. Shout out to that boy Capone for opening my eyes. Exploring love is interesting. I'm curious and intrigued with that reflection in your eye of me. Nichole Shirell, poem. Okay, now that is I Pray. And we're going to move right along into our list with the poets. Now, the first up, I'm going to actually play a newer poet. And I thank him for contacting me and contributing. I don't know if he's still in the live. I hope you are. His YouTube name says Eddie V. Dre. So let's see. Let's get into it.
What do you want from me that you haven't already taken? Your out of this world aura is overwhelming. You leave my earth quaking. Oh yeah, you're natural, so it's not a disaster when you rain down on me. You know the moon ain't the same without the sun. There's no glow without the masculine energy. So let me shine. Let me lead. these. I just had to borrow some more time, and if tomorrow's my time, then that's fine. I'll meet you on the other side, you know, afterlife, because our divine appetite will always keep us aligned. I satisfy your mind, give me your soul, and it's mine. Give me them problems, and they're mine. I don't think this could be defined. This has to be something unidentified. I can't label it as love, it has to be classified as bliss. I wrote this in Hell's Kitchen thinking about you, which is like a heaven's kiss. So what do you want from me that you haven't already taken? You have my heart in your possession, so please don't play games with it, cause if I get to acting over possessive, no, my motive shouldn't be questioned, cause yes, you're the reason I'm reckless. Speeding and weaving through traffic, trying to get back to the bed and make you breakfast. Maybe that just went over your head like where your legs is. I can't wait to see what's next. I like where this is heading. And let me make this quite clear, my dear. This is like years from a phase. And it's gonna be your favorite when I'm finished. I got this recipe from my guardian angels. I was cooking in the midst of the spirit. I gave God a sample and even Grace was amazed. As you should be. When I cooked it, the only thing I could think about was the taste. Having thoughts of you being food on the balcony in a whole nother place. Just your face makes me forget everything, like my name and where I'm even at right now. Sometimes even the thoughts I write down, but it's okay. I always think of new poems to say. Might be something you heard from another poet, but when you hear it from me, you're gonna interpret it in a different way. Yes, I've been known to kid and play, but I think it's time you see me in a grown kind of way, cause if I had you a hello, I wonder where I'm gonna take you with all these other words I have to say. So what do you want from me that you haven't already taken? Poem.
Oh, I like that. I love that. Thank you for the gifts, the taps. Let's see. Are you still in the live? I saw him in here. I don't know if he's still in here. Eddie V. Dre, are you still in the live? That was dope. Now, I know he's working on building out his recorded stuff. I think he only has that one on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. And he actually uploaded that piece so that he could, you know, I could play it here. That was nice. I think he said he just really started doing it. He's been in and out of the live. I saw him flying in and out. So that was dope. So on YouTube, his name is Dre versus Ed. And if you go to the view, you can actually see him in the live so that you could reach out if you want to reach out, follow and all that good stuff, and network. That was dope. I really did like that. That was cool. All right. So now we're going to move into Send the Poet. She sent a couple, but I'm going to mix it up and play one now and one later. So let's see. I think we're going to play Centerlude.
A combination of the ocean and a prisoner. Both confusion and understanding. Weak, but yet the strongest I know. Willing to cross the thin line between scared and fearless. Left with no direction, but in charge of getting to the destination in a timely manner. Wise beyond years and still remained in a learning and teachable state. The attempt to leave me lost and misguided failed when I found out the solution to my problems resided in me. I strive to conquer the war inside of me because that's the only battle that's worth any recognition. Galaxies surf to the birth canal, so I will always be my own competition. I do this with or without recognition. Engraved in my soul, spirit dances at the thought of happiness and mental peace. I sit amongst the crowd, but I still remain so far out of reach. I know that I don't belong. Ever loving and consistently evolving, destination still unknown, but the desire to quit is non-existent. Extraordinarily rare. For the same reason, there is a rise and fall of the sun, beautifully made. and unexplainable, shine unattainable, I am.
Oh, I love it. Oh, no worries, Eddie. That was so good. That was good. I enjoyed that. You got to get the rest of your stuff recorded so that we keep growing. So by the time, I need a new poem by Thursday, before Thursday. And then Sin, that was excellent. She said she got to get her grown. She said, I got to get my grown poems recorded. Okay? That's right. That's right. That y'all already know. Sin, she fire anyway, man. She fire. Eddie, that was fire. I am so inspired. I'm like, man, I need to go. I got work to do. I got work to do. And DeWine the Poet, we need some of your stuff, sir. Recorded. Okay, I'm going to move into one of my favorites. Mike Gann, he sent a piece. Now, I'm pretty sure this is one of his signature poems called Bastard. And he has so many poems. This man acts, he's a poet, he's an author, MC. He is like fabulous, hosting from, everywhere all the time. He has allowed myself and DeWine to grace his stage. So we are very grateful. Now he's out of Texas. And Matt is actually out of the DMV. So yeah, travel. Yeah, we are for traveling. Okay, so here is Bastard by Mike.
You said I was born a bastard. That's what you told me, Mama. Dark moon of your nightmare, half and half, but not whole of a sum from a story retold over and over again from the center of my soul. I was just 3 minutes removed from being torn from the uterus of then, back when the sun turned its back and shadows cried. And even though just a seed, I could still feel you bleed from daddy's dirty deed, but he was the bastard, Mama, not me. I remember swimming inside you, laying there death. And when you were well enough to feel my movement, your anger and resentment rumbled like thunder. And I wondered how much longer I had to be before you got rid of me. And even though an unwanted fetus, I knew who I was, Mama, your son, the unchosen one. But in the ovum of that moment, I felt you concede my existence, no longer resisting your urge to murder the unborn metaphor and leave me lying in a pool of aborted promises. And that day was the day I learned to escape danger by dodging coat hangers, jabbing with the anger of the desperate stranger you'd become. That day I felt you scraping and screaming as you aspired to be free of me, and you almost did, Mama, but I hung on, clinging to your womb like a dangling participle, clutching a poem yet written. I survived, Mama. I survived the bruises. The statistics just don't fit, and I ain't nobody's misfit, and I can still hear you screaming, boy, you ain't gonna be spit. But I am, and I will no longer be a pun for food stamps or income tax, because I am more than that. I am more. I am more than just sperm jettison from the tomb of my father's already limp affections. I am more than that. I am more. And I wish you loved me like I loved you. I wish you'd love me like I loved you. I loved you, Mama, still. You said I was born a bastard. So this poem is for all those times you beat me for looking like him. And this line, the tie that binds me to the umbilical, just like you. But I am not like my father, Mama. I am living proof that flowers can bloom from deceit. I am not like my father, Mama, because 1% of you, from me, is the reason why I believe and we've come a long way from belt buckles and criticism. And I just want you to know that all the love I ever knew grew to create me from you. And I'm going to take all this power and all this rage and leave my heart and soul in the dark bookshop stage for you, because I am not a bastard, Mama. I'm a poet. I'm a man. I'm a social worker. I made it. And one day my metaphors will open up heaven's doors and leave tear prints across the sky. And that day, that glorious, wonderful day, you and I will soar. Happy Mother's Day, Mama.
Wow. So that is Mike Gann. Now, everybody, all the poets that, we play, I think I saw Kiki. Hey, Kiki. That I'm playing, they are on YouTube, so you're able to follow and actually go and find more of their work, as they build out their channels. Now, I neglected to say, Sin's name on YouTube is... Wait, Sin, let me see. What is this under? This is under... that's the other one. I don't want to play it yet. 6 Cents. Oh, it's under Sand Poet? Okay, it's under Sand Poet. Okay, I was making sure. But, you know, make sure that y'all go and check out other work. And we'll have an opportunity to continue to build and to review and grow. And don't forget, because while I'm doing this, every time this is actually counted as a view. So, you know, I'm going through it, we listen to it. It's actually view. It's actually, if, you know, you are a monetized poet, whatever, you know, it counts toward streams. So that's the other thing. So that was Mike Gann. And now I'm actually going to play something from somebody that do you guys know who Saul Williams is?
Our next guest is
he's like Saul Williams, man. If I get a chance to meet him, I'm going to be so happy. So I'm going to play a piece that he did on the Freedom Deaf Poetry Jam. And I think this one is called Coding.
A very special person, a very close friend of mine,
okay.
A very dear poet to all of us. And it's a pleasure to have him here. It's definitely a pleasure to bring him out to all of you. Without any further shenanigan, please give it up for Saul Williams.
He like my favorite.
Whereas break beats have been the missing link connecting the diasporic community to its drum-woven past. Whereas the quantized drum has allowed the whirling mathematicians to calculate the ever-changing distance between rock and stardom, we do hereby declare reality unkept by the changing standards of dialogue. Statements such as, keep it real, especially when punctuating or anticipating modes of ultra-violence inflicted psychologically or physically, will henceforth be seen as retroactive and not representative of the individually determined is. Motherfuckers better realize, now is the time to self-actualize. Studies show that when a given norm is changed in the face of the unchanging, the remaining contradictions will parallel the truth. Equate rhyme with reason, sun with season. Reject mediocrity. Your current frequencies of understanding outweigh that which has been given for you to understand. The current standard is the equivalent of an adolescent signal to the diet of an infant. The rapidly changing body would acquire dysfunction and formative symptoms and could not properly mature on a diet of applesauce and crushed pears. Light years are interchangeable with years of living in darkness. The role of darkness is not to be seen as or equated with ignorance, but with the unknown and the mysteries of the unseen. Thus, in the name of Robeson, Godson, Hurston, Akhenaten, Hatshepsut, Blackfoot, Helen, Benin, Kahlo, Kali, the three Marias, Tara, Lilith, Lord, Whitman, Baldwin, Ginsburg, Kaufman, Lumumba, Gandhi, Gibran, Shabazz, Siddhartha, Medusa, Guevara, Gurdjieff, Rand, Wright, Banneker, Tubman, Hamer, Holiday, Davis, Coltrane, Morrison, Joplin, Du Bois, Clark, Shakespeare, Rachmaninoff, Ellington, Carter, Gay, Hathaway, Hendricks, Cootie, Dickerson, Ripperton, Mary, Isis, Teresa, Hansberry, Tesla, Plath, Rumi, Fellini, Michaud, Nostradamus, Nefertiti, Laroque, Shiva, Ganesha, Yamaya, Oshun, Obatala, Ogun, Kennedy, King, Four Little Girls, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Keller, Biko, Perón, Marley, Magdalene, Cosby, Shakur, those who burn, those still aflame, and the countless unnamed. We claim the present as the present, as the hereafter. We are unraveling our navel so that we may ingest the sun. We are not afraid of the darkness. We trust that the moon shall guide us. We are determining the future at this very moment. We know that the heart is the philosopher's stone. Our music is our alchemy. We stand as the manifested equivalent to 3 buckets of water. and a handful of minerals, thus realizing that those very buckets turned upside down supply the percussive factor of forever. Let your children name themselves and claim themselves as the new day. For today, we are determined to be the channelers of these changing frequencies into songs, paintings, writings, dance, drama, photography, carpentry, crafts, love, and love. We enlist every instrument, acoustic, electronic, every so-called gender, race, sexual preference, every person as beings of sound to acknowledge their responsibility to uplift the consciousness of the entire fucking world. Any utterance unaimed will be disclaimed, will be maimed. 2 rappers slain.
2 rappers slain. Y'all know who the 2 rappers slain? Who do y'all think the 2 rappers slain are? Biggie and I think it's Biggie and Pac. Who y'all think they are? That is Saul Williams. Man, he is one of the greatest, okay? And that was one of his pieces he did on Def Poetry Jam some years ago. So, all right. So we're going to move on. And of course, you can find him on YouTube. You can also, he got stuff streaming everywhere as well. Now, Kiara J, I did find a piece that I wanted to add. It's probably a couple more, but I'm going to play this one piece.
Turns out you should never sue the driver who crashed into you after a car accident.
So
there's a much better way you could get paid a way bigger check without...
A commercial. Okay, here we go.
So there's an attack on confidence right now. I've been on the fence for years, but now I'm sure. The media feeds you what it needs to profit off you feeling insecure. And I'm not talking about wigs and makeup. I'm talking about going under the knife. And no, it's nowhere near the same thing because only one, you're going to risk your life. I'm petrified having a daughter. I fear for her self-image growing up because I'll tell her she looks beautiful, but the world going to tell her she's not enough. It's like everywhere you look now, the influence and advertising comes in every direction, telling women they won't look desirable if they don't look like perfection. But who the fuck said that was perfect? Or that was the standard to uphold? Like, are you going after what you really want or just after what you've been told? Why is putting yourself at risk for a beauty standard now becoming the new norm? These young girls running to change their bodies before it's even fully formed. All I be saying is if you won't do it, then do it for you. Like, if that was really your decision, then fine. But I can't help but wonder if you had all those insecurities before you logged online. Was going to do that something that you really researched? I never want you to think that I'm coming at you, but it's a difference between the things you do when you really want to and the things that you feel like you had to. Because it's the precious to fix our stomachs, fix our butts and breasts, fix our face. Then when someone brings up the surgeries that go wrong, y'all screaming it's an isolated case, but it's not as isolated as y'all think it is. It's just what the timeline ain't gonna tell. You'll see the sexy pics, but not the complications that come from all these BBLs. And I'm not a surgery hater at all. I'm a hater of peer pressure being flaunted. So many women admit even when they get it, it's not even something they wanted. So it begs the question of who gonna say something? Because it's obviously taking a toll trying to keep up with what everyone else is doing. We gonna keep on losing our souls. So I say don't rap about selling drugs and violent crimes if you ain't gonna talk about your mental health. Don't talk about how much you love finding new dick if you won't talk about losing yourself. Don't talk about getting men to buy you whatever you want if you ain't gonna say what you really did for that bag. And don't talk about being snatched, screaming what waste if you still look in the mirror and feel sad. If we start telling the full story of what comes with these decisions, and as a culture we begin to shake them. If everybody knew how much we pay for these mistakes, then maybe less people would make them. Maybe less women would feel like they're not good enough and we break the mold and be free. Less listening to the girls in the videos and more playing some indie R&B. Thank you.
Oh, and DeWanda Poet and I had a chance to meet her too. She's so dope. She is so cool. She's so cool. But she has this other poem. Maybe I'll try to play that on Thursday so we can mix it up. Yeah, she is fire. I think she's a part of the conversation panel. Yep, so dope. That's going on now. So I think she also had a nomination, an Emmy nomination. I could be wrong about that. I know it was submitted. I know she was in the consideration. So that's big. So proud of her. You go, girl. Okay, so next, and her name is Kiera J, and she has books, she has album streaming. You definitely can follow her. She tours, so you can see her live, all that good stuff. Okay, so now moving on, I'm going to play a piece from Adonis, Dawn. Let's see. She is on YouTube under Awakening 222. So let's see. Which one should I play? I think I want to play. I'm going to play this one. Let's see. Y'all notice it's a lot of music. More people are embracing music in their poetry.
Long days, cold nights. Too many days I lost sleep thinking about slow mornings, a constant mourning. Aching pains make it hard to see where I'm going. Am I even going? Or am I just floating? Fog in my mirror seems a little thick today. I'm longing to see clearly, to see you next to me. But you've managed to slip away from me once again. I'm longing. Empty roads, full mind. Taking long drives just to clear my mind, but you flash through my mind. I'm longing, longing for a kiss that will last a lifetime, longing for a caress that fills my chest with love I'll never forget. I'm longing. Empty glass, full bottle of wine. I spend most of my time lost behind drunken thoughts. I never wanted you to go, I just want you to know I feel lost. Every time you cross my mind, I'm longing. Empty stairs. Right now I feel scared of where I'll end up. I wish you would just appear. You used to ease my fears. I'm longing. Over and over again, I'm longing to feel safe again. Longing to lock hands with my lover again, but all I feel are my hands. Palms sweaty from the fire in my hands, burning to touch the face of my lover, my man. I'm longing. Every time I see my hands, every time I walk empty hallways, they never seem to end. I'm longing. Whenever my favorite movie ends, when my favorite song comes to an end, seems like saying goodbye has become my routine again. I'm longing. Whenever I see an old woman walking without her man, I'm longing. When I see birds fly high, or when planes go by, where are they going? I hope it's far from gray skies, cause that's all I see right now. I'm longing to be that bird now. Maybe a butterfly. They make passing by look so beautiful. I wish I could say the same about the day you passed me by. Less beautiful. And now I scribble in this notebook trying to find the answers, but I have none. All I have are blue skies, green grass. One is to ground me and one is to look past what's going on down here. My eyes are watching God down here. He soothes my longing. Cause see, everything I ever want or need, he's given to me. No more longing, no more longing. It's just me, slow dancing with the angels. Even if this room is burning, even if this room is burning, even if my soul is yearning, I'll keep dancing to escape the longing.
And so the young man is actually playing the guitar live, so that is always good when you can actually do that and play it with, an artist playing the beat, playing the instrument. That can be hard. So I say, hey. But she is so talented. You've got to check her out. She's doing a lot of stuff in Texas. So, I had the opportunity to meet her too. So I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of happy. I'm feeling like really, really happy right now. Because just think about the opportunities if we just take advantage of the time and don't get stuck in our comfort zone. Like you can travel, you can meet people, you can do poetry with people, whatever. You could collab. It's a wonderful thing. So you just have to open your mind and not be afraid. Okay, now the next poet, whose name is, he's from Cave Gang, but Artie Fox. Have not had the opportunity to meet Artie in person, but I first met Artie through Clubhouse. He runs a room through Clubhouse, and I sat on his stage before I even met Mike, I met Artie. So Artie is a rapper, but he's also a poet as well. So he sent me a couple of pieces. He said he only has 2 on YouTube, so he sent me both of those. So we're going to do Labyrinth. That's the one I really want y'all to hear tonight. I don't know why I keep moving.
My mind is the only labyrinth I can't seem to make my way through. I mean, a master at puzzles and logically thinking in bad situations is what I do. I mean, a heightened mental ability I felt I've been gifted with at birth, but these long halls and mirrored walls only seem to cause my head to consistently hurt. I mean, from outside, a castle what would seem to some, but after overindulging for so long, each space seems like a weak place. I am now mad. I even had to come. I'm like, sometimes my mind's on rewind and I feel I'm stuck in time. Sometimes my mind's on rewind and I feel I'm stuck in time. Wait, did I say that a second time? I mean, there's brilliant shaped artifacts and lights, windows, they flicker but hardly work. Not a map nor floor plan could help me figure out why walking through these long, drawn halls could make my legs just start not to work. It get crazy at the end of the hallways. The voices of past me's echoes endlessly. Please insert. Please insert. Please insert. More me. THC fills the airways. I can't get out. The longer I stay trapped within my mind, only negativity seems left to spill out. And those unseen in between my whole soul in places they never spill out. I mean, circles are walked. It doesn't matter how slow. No. Sooner or later, I'll overflow. I mean, a mental overload to finally figure out that being inside of myself, that one day I should have rolled. I mean, El Nino was my best friend, but all of a sudden, every temperature gets me so damn... I'm getting so damn old. And not to mention being stuck inside of yourself for so long, you realize it's actually all you know. Everybody telling me it was so hard to get in. And I swear to God, I am trying to go. Or I'm trying to let go. Or I'm trying to grow. Actually, I got out of my head. I am now a poet. And talking real shit is all I know. It's my piece, though.
I like how he ended that. That was so cute. He said, now I'm a poet and talking real shit is all I know. I like that. Okay, now that was Artie Fox. His YouTube is actually Cave Gang. So that's how you would find him. Now the next poet is Roses. He submitted a couple poems. We're going to play Fly Me to the Moon first.
Fly Me to the Moon by Roses. Poetry is being teleported to a moment and borrowing everything that encompasses that emotion. So, rocket ship me to space so I can be in awe, forgetting about all the space you left in my heart. It's a random day I can't remember, and my watch is saying it's 1:23 p.m. Such a random time until my subconscious whispers to my brain that every day at 1:23 p.m. I still think of you, because the last time we were together in silence, for some reason I let my words speak. The nervous vibrations made their softness kiss your earlobe and say, gosh, you fly me to the moon, laying here on the couch next to you while your eyes drowned out the sound of the TV is like resting on clouds. Have I felt the clouds? No, but I felt you. I felt the gravity leave when our eye contact becomes body contact. I'm so high, there is fog in my contacts, so I just feel your arms hug me the same way my bed does every morning when my eyes prefer to open to procrastination first. I think everything should just be second when it comes to making seconds last longer. With you, my third alarm goes off and the drowsy thoughts remind me how I want to hold you closer than your favorite hoodie does. I'm jealous because the hoodie leaves space where my arms could cover. You're gone, but still exists in this mental space of my mind when I want to smile and then cry, like there's no gravity when I look in your beautiful bright moon eyes. You told me that you could only stay for a little and then asked for the time. I looked at my watch and it was 1:23 p.m. and you rushed to your feet yelling, I'm late. Then I wake up at 1:23 a.m. It's late, but the moon keeps smiling and all I see is you. P.S. I wish I could get my 8 hours in the daytime.
Next guest.
I like that. His voice is so relaxing. I like that. His voice is very relaxing and sculpted. We had an opportunity to see him do a reading live and he shared some poetry. He's very talented. Very talented. I think he had this like Tupac look going on that particular night, but I could be wrong. Was it Prince? I'm trying to remember. He should have been in here so he could have told us, but he not in here, so we're going to say it was Prince mixed with Tupac, okay? All right, so moving right along. Thank you for the taps. Thank you for the shares. Everybody coming in, please follow, tap, share, invite folks. If you have a poetry piece, please, and you have it on YouTube, send me the link, and we will include you in the review. We're just getting started tonight, but we will listen to, on live, the poetry review on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time to we end, or 10 p.m. depending. So the next piece is from Poet Jamal. Where is it? And it's called West Side Forever.
West Side forever. Forever West Side. I'm so West Side. The good from the hood of the West Side. The Southern playalistic. A wordsmith. Forever sky high. I'm so sky high. The voice of God on wax. An angelic ambiance on tracks. This is 80s crack in its purest form. This is hip hop outside the norm. This is a spoken word high that transcends through the earth. Even after I die, I will be the greatest the world has ever known. And one day I can travel the world, saving 1 million boys and girls, transforming them from niggas to royal beings. Black is God, black is king, black is queen, black is an eternal state of being. Black is beauty that is never fleeting. Black is the reason we can love one more time. The reason I get to speak through this mic another time. Transforming minds with words that rhyme. Say la, sit calmly, and listen one more time.
Okay, he said that I want to listen to this other piece too, because that one was so short. I really like that. I'm gonna have to reach out to him. This is called
The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
This is to all the mothers, the single mothers, and to my mother, whom I love like no other. Some of you possess more power than the brothers. You are one of the most powerful among us. With the strength of God, you travailed throughout the ages. With your voice, you brought forth life to history's pages. From your womb, you gave birth to some of the bravest. Though kings rule nations, it was you who birthed those nations. It was your choice to partake in life's creation. That's a powerful statement. You are the reason I am here to show gratitude and appreciation. The time is now for the black man to take a stand for our ladies. Be a father to the babies that we partook in creating. Husband and father is deeper than rough sex and love making. It goes beyond presence. It's teaching our tribe survival skills and life lessons. Together we make up the tribe. Let's get back to that very essence. Peace and blessings. We are the manifestation of the God of heaven.
She gave me a piece of bread, which was, love and encouragement. The correction was the meat, the substance. And then she would sandwich that with another piece of bread, which was, love and encouragement. So, that was very important in shaping and molding our morality, our understanding of ourselves, making sure that we didn't think we were better than or less than anyone, feeling no more worthy or no less worthy, than anyone else. And all that was really, really crucial and prepared me for where I am now. That is very important preparation.
Oh, I like those. Now, I like everything. Like, I'm very inspired. I am very inspired. I am very, very inspired. Dope. Now, Poet Jamal is actually a local poet in Birmingham, Alabama. So, and his name is Poet Jamal. He has books out as well. You can follow his YouTube. Can see him live if you're local. Purchase a book, all this good stuff. Let's see. Now I'm gonna actually play Ezekiel, and Ezekiel is a Christian poet. He used to be with PAC, Poets for Christ. I'm not sure if they're still together, but he's dope.
See, I began with media because media began with me. And I decided from that moment on, I am TV. Because when you broadcast your faith, you get alienated. And really, who wants to be E.T.? And yes, I remember the time I gave in to my desire to blend in because I couldn't beat it. So I moonwalked my way back into slavery from freedom, trying to be bad like them. I said, I'm good on Jesus. And just like that, Satan, being the smooth criminal he is, creeps into human nature to jack sons out of the kingdom. And sometimes the church doesn't even understand, and it's fearful. Because when folks come in lost, we forget who they're there for. Like, these seats are for the deacons, but you can sit way in the rear, though. Or when someone just gets saved and leaps in praise because they're cheerful, someone taps their nearest neighbor like, I told you he was a weirdo. And all my life, my focus has been on what he deems or what she deems, that I didn't have the time nor will to be redeemed. I needed someone to validate the thoughts that Satan parallel parked in my heart till I sought spiritualists who taught me that I needed to find myself. But even nature proves that the best way to know what something is to know what something came from. So it's apparent that knowing the parent is imperative. But my original parents were flawed, so I had to change parents, and trans means change. So I had to become transparent, then God could see me through because he had to see through me to show me who I am in him. And God told me that the only place that I would ever need to fit in was his arms. And I could see that I was different because there was no difference between standing out and outstanding. And I am unique, and I am his seed, and I am a blood-washed child of his kingdom. And instantly I received it. So even when people believe that I'm fake, and I thank them, because one day I pray to be Christ's imitation. Yo, tribulations, I eat them for dinner. With persecutions for breakfast, and yes, it's hard to swallow and too big for me to stomach this burden, so I throw up my arms like white flags because I'm bulimic to this earth, plus surrender in his worship. I'm not perfect, but I'm a servant that makes my body a servant, which makes me certain that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Ayo, to God, I'm a saint, but to Satan, I'm a monster. So when it comes to Lucifer head bruising, I said when it comes to Lucifer head bruising, I should be rocking a medal. I'm a man, but when stomping these devils, it's like I'm rocking stilettos. I'm the to God's heart. You're the to God's heart. We're the to God's heart. That makes us obviously special. No wonder why these cholesterol demons are so stuck on blocking these vessels, because they know that we're walking records of the greatest producer to ever live. See, our God's been making beats since the first chapter of Genesis, but I can't deny that I had to use realize to realize that I had an eye problem until I visited the eye doctor. And he told me that I needed to cross out my me's, to cross out my eyes, and that I'd never be able to see life until I see life cross-eyed. I mean, cross-eyed, he changed the way I see. And literally became my Visine, just to show me that without a drop of him, I burn. I mean, without a drop of him, I burn. And as a result, I've learned never to battle with my wardrobe, nor to cling like lint to the very things I use to clothe my self-esteem, but rather to acknowledge God. And even though I may stink at life, he washed me and made me fresh to death. I said, even though I may stink at life, he washed me and made me fresh to death. Yes, I am fresh to death. Who cares what this world thinks of me? I'm so fresh that even if I died now, my soul would be like the sweetest aroma to God, while my bones would be doing the Dougie. But trust me, this is my point for those of you who were dozing off during most of what I was saying.
He said dozing
Never
off.
be so obsessed with image that you ignore who's you're made in. So if anyone ever tells you that you only count if you fit in, they should be held accountable for teaching counterfeit in. But instead I say, for those of you that have been saved by God's grace and his favor, stop trying to please them, because it's not their job nor place to embrace you. Look, I'd rather be an outcast now than get cast out later.
Okay.
And when God shapes your mind, you choose virtue over sin and start feeling like a square despite the circle that you're in. He said, come out from among them and be ye separate from the superficial things of this life. That's the only type of segregation that Christ has ever accepted. And let's just say the body was solely appearance-based. If you were to take away the beautiful face and the curvy shape, then what would you have left to hold on to? Nothing but a waste. So when I look into a mirror, instead of seeing my flyness, I simply behold the graceful skills of a magnificent pilot, recognizing that I was born like this to conform to his likeness, and that my only identity crisis was an identity crisis, my failure to see and identify who Christ is. See, my advice is plain. If you're like me and you're tired of trying to fit into this world, let's all pretend this is our fitting room and change.
Okay. That's Ezekiel. Man, he up cutting up. So how about I just realized, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I don't know if I could play it. Nope, I guess it's not gonna. Oh, I see what I gotta do. Okay, 1 second. Here we go.
For our love.
Can you hear it?
For us. For you trusted me. I'll be everything you dream I'd be. But only if you let me. I'll remove those resting faces I hold so dear. To smile. A smile worth melting. I'm talking that one ice cube in hell for you, but still in God's name I do. When you're feeling like the world is just too much, I'll make you forget that you're in it. Soft as a mystic rain, I'll release pain for you. I sigh of relief. I'll remove thunder for you, but only if you let me. Dear love, I've been waiting a lifetime to take the same breath as you, and I'll spend forever taking yours away. Come on the floor, come tanto more. Only if you love me, more and more and more. But only if you let me. Thank you.
That is the Wonder Poet.
I wrote this on the plane.
That's the beginning that we missed.
If you let me. If you let me, I'll show you the world you never knew existed. Cupid's best kept secret. I'll change my quiet ways and be the loud in every room for our love. I'll speak up for us, for you trusted me. I'll be everything you dream I'd be, but only if you let me. I'll remove those resting faces I hold so dear to smile. A smile worth melting. I'm talking that one ice cube in hell for you, but still in God's name I do. When you're feeling like the world is just too much, I'll make you forget that you're in it. Soft as a mystic rain, I'll release pain for you. I sigh of relief. I'll remove thunder for you, but only if you let me. Dear love, I've been waiting a lifetime to take the same breath as you, and I'll spend forever taking yours away. Come on the floor, come tanto more. Only if you love me, more and more and more. But only if you let me.
Woo! You think I should expand this or keep it like it is? I think that you probably could. You know, I think you just giving us a teaser, but I definitely think you could add to it. I definitely think you can. I just realized I could do that. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay, so the next poet is from Cleveland, Ohio.
For 10 years.
And this poem, I used to force my kids to listen to. I don't know if they remember this, but I forced them to listen to Poets for Christ when I first started listening. So I don't know if Mikey remember this. This is Chris Webb, and Chris Webb is from Cleveland. This poem is old, y'all, too, but here we go. We're about to listen to this.
He's been doing spoken word for 10 years, and he belongs to Glenville New Life Community Church in Cleveland, Ohio. His message is simple. This brother just loves the Lord. So please welcome to the stage, Chris Webb.
It's over now. There's no more purpose for my lungs, cause I'm not breathing. If I thought that I was still alive, then I think I was dreaming. I just left the earth. My soul escaped my body now. I'm dead. And I'm rising into the heavens to find out what lies ahead. This life is over, and my time is done on earth. There's no more stressing. I'm about to meet the one that gave me all my life and blessings. Now it's time to hear his voice, and it's time to feel his embrace. And it's that time to meet my God, and now it's time to see his face. I'm at the gate, and I don't want to wait. I want to see my Savior. I'm going to feel his presence, have his safety, and bathe in his favor. Wait, they open up the gates, and sunlight dances through the entrance. If I was alive, I'd pass out from the beauty of his presence. I can sense him all around me. I can feel him every place. He's here. I feel it, but that's not enough. I want to see his face. They close the gate as I walk in. Now any memories are useless. Any earthly love is worthless, cause no other can produce this. So much color, so much life and wind and sun and love and music. So much happiness. God loves us, and this paradise can prove it. Where's he at though? I just want to see his face. I'll be around it. And I'm walking on the streets of gold, but I ain't getting my crown yet. Wait, I feel something. I turn around and I catch eyes with his. And I've never seen him before, but I still know who it is. Right now, I'm face to face with Jesus, looking God right in the eyes. Immediately I bowed, and if I was alive, I would have cried. Now God was always right beside me, but I see him, I can touch him, I'll exhort him, I'ma praise and magnify him, cause I love him, and I tell him, you're my king, this happiness cannot be doubled, you're my rock, my life, my ever-present help in times of trouble, and I love you, God, I love you, for eternity I'll show you. But he looks me in the eye, and then he whispers,
do I know you? Child.
Do you know me? Yeah, you made me. I was in church every service, but he tells me church without applying what you learned is worthless.
Worthless?
But I was a choir member. I prayed through with poems and acting. But he says he checked the book of life and that my name was absent. And I'm laughing like there must be a mistake.
Angel!
I just don't hear it. Then he says I praised him, but I didn't have him in my spirit. I can't bear it. Lord, I thought I gave you praise wholeheartedly. But then he turns his head away. And then he says, depart from me. I start to scream, but it's too late. Immediately I feel the flame and I'm ashamed. It's me to blame. I could have stopped all of this pain. Life ended like this for me. This ain't how I wanted to conclude. That's why in real life it won't be. But don't let this be your future. You may go to church, but man, you gotta live it. Don't be two-faced. Don't be hypocrites, guys. Don't be dogs and ladies. Don't be loose days. We ain't got
loose
no
legs.
time. So right now, drop the games and lift your hands and let them in before it ends. Let's praise them while we had the chance.
He tore the spot up with that one. He tore the spot up with that one. Hey, Amir, thank you for the gift. Thank y'all for the taps. Thank you for, the hearts, taps, follows, gifts, sharing, engaging. I appreciate it. Again, this is our first night of our Poets List Poetry Review. Join me on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. That is PM. If you have a poetry piece that you would like to submit, please send me the link. I'm just realizing I really didn't have to just do YouTube as long as I could play it from another device. So I'm like, cool. So that's how I played the poet's poem, because he needs to put some stuff on YouTube too, but he has some stuff on his Instagram page. So, okay, so the next piece I'm going to play is Genetics. Janet IZK, Genetics. Okay, so this is I Will Wait For You. This is like my favorite poem. This is my favorite poem in the world.
A complete AI creation platform.
Favorite poem.
So it seemed that it was cool for everyone to be in a relationship but me. So I took matters into my own hands and ended up with him. Him who displayed the characteristics of a cheater, a liar, an abuser, and a thief. So why was I surprised when he broke into my heart? I called 911, but I was cardiac arrested for aiding and abetting because it was me who let him in, claiming we were just friends. It was already decided for me by the first date that even if he wasn't, I was gonna make him
the one.
You know, I was tired of being alone, and I simply made up in my mind that it was about that time, so I decided to drag him along for the ride, because I was always the bridesmaid and never the bride. Virgin in the physical, but mentally just a grown woman on the corner in heat who was tired of the wait. So I was gonna make him the one. He had a form of godliness, but not much. But hey, I can change him, so I'll take him. I mean, he's close enough. Ready to sell my aorta for a quarter, not knowing the value of its use to me. Arteries so clogged with my will, it blocked his will from flowing through me. So I thank Christ that his blood pressure gave this heart an attack that flatlined my obscured vision, put me flat on my back. Through my ignorance, he saw. So through my sternum, he saw it and cracked open my chest to transplant Psalms 51:10. A new heart and a renewed right spirit within. So now I fully understand, better yet, I thoroughly comprehend how much I need to wait for you. See, the bad thing is that I knew he was in you from the beginning. Because in the beginning was the word, and he didn't even sound or shine like your son. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, and all he could whisper was sweet, empty nothings. Which meant nothing. He couldn't even pray what I needed him to. Asking him to fast would be absurd, so forget about being cleansed and washed with water through the word. But I know you're already praying for me. Even never having met me, let me assure you I will wait for you. I will no longer date, socialize, or communicate with carbon copies of you to appease my boredom or to quench my thirsty desire for attention and short-lived compliments from sorta kindas. You know he's sorta kinda right, but sorta kinda wrong. His first name Luke, his last name Warm. I won't settle for false companionship. I won't lay in the embrace of his arms, attempting to find some closeness, but never feeling so far apart, because I just want to be held. Because all I gotta do is say no.
No!
No more almost sessions of almost coming close, passing winks and buying drinks, and I'm a flirt who flirts with the ideology of, can you just tell me how much I can get away with and still be saved? No more. I'll
I'll stay in my bed, alone, and write poems about how I will wait for you. He won't even come close. Our fingers won't even interlock. We won't even exchange breath, because I have thoughts that I've saved as, and a file that God has only equipped you to open. I will no longer get weighted down from so-called friends and family talks about the concern for my biological clock when I serve the author of time. Who is not subject to time, but I'm subject to him. He has the ability to stop, fast forward, pause, or rewind at any given time. So if we could role play, you would be Abraham and I would be Sarah. Or you could be Isaac and I could be Rebecca, a servant's answered prayer. I am bone of your bone, flesh of your flesh, made up of your rib, Adam. And once we meet, like electrons, I will be bound to your nucleus, completely indivisible atom. We even speak the same math. 1 + 1 + 1 = 3, which really equals 1 if you add them. We were all created in his image, but you have the ability to reflect, project, and even detect the sun. If I were to explain what you look like, you would have to look like a star, a son of the sun. I would gain energy simply from the light that you shine on me. I would need you in order to complete my photosynthesis. I await your revelation, but once again from the Genesis, I will wait for you. And I will know you, because when you speak, I will be reminded of Solomon's wisdom. Your ability to lead will remind me of Moses. Your faith will remind me of Abraham. Your confidence in God's word will remind me of Daniel. Your inspiration will remind me of Paul. Your heart for God will remind me of David. Your attention to detail will remind me of Noah. Your integrity will remind me of Joseph. And your ability to abandon your own will remind me of the disciples. But your ability to love selflessly and unconditionally will remind me of Christ. But I won't need to identify you by any special Matthews or any special marks, because this word will be tatted all over your heart. And you will know me, and you will find me where the boldness of Esther meets the warm closeness of Ruth, where the hospitality of Lydia is aligned with the submission of Mary, which is engulfed in the tears of a praying Hannah. I will be the one, drenched in Proverbs 31, waiting for you. But to my Father who has known me before I was birthed into this earth, only if you should see fit. I desire your will above mine, so even if you call me to a life of singleness, my heart is content with you, the one who has sinned. You are the greatest love story ever told, the greatest love ever known. You are forever my judge, and I'm forever your witness. And I pray that I'm always found on a mission about my Father's business. I will always be yours, and I will always wait for you, Lord, more than the watchmen wait for the morning. More than the watchmen wait for the morning, I will wait.
That's my favorite poem. Again, guys, if you have a favorite poet and you want to add them to the list so that we can review, send it and I will play it on a Tuesday, Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time to 10, or I fall asleep. Welcome back, Sin. I think what we're going to do is we're going to save the rest of these for Thursday, but I am going to play Sin's other piece, and then let me see if DeJuan the Poet has another piece on here. Let me see. I don't know. Let me see. This looks like something. Hold on.
Dear you, one day I'll be invited. They will cheer when I enter. Dual faces will smile again. The night will flourish. I will be ominous. I won't be ominous. One day I'll be desired. The love will be honest. The malice will exist. I'll be a treasure. I'll even be missed. Life will relinquish my mistakes and pardon me of my sins. I'll be faultless in your eyes, and it will all create sense. Just one day, before I set sea, I'll position myself first. Take the scrapes of my past and smoke them into my future so they can only exist in ashes. I'll be the light. I'll be the shine. I'll be everything I knew I could be. I'll laugh and mean it, smile and believe it. I'll be the truth. I'll be the beacon, the heat in the cold streets you sleep in. I'll be beaming. The sun will ask to partake in our meetings. We will win again and again and again without reason. I swear to you, the world is ours for the breaking, for the sacrifice that I'm creating. I want to be a blessing forever in demonstration. Dear you, this is only the beginning. Thank you.
And that was the one, the poet. Okay, I'm gonna, Sin said I could save hers until Thursday, so I'm gonna save hers to Thursday. I'm gonna play, I want to play one of my Christian pieces now since I played those. And hold on, y'all, let me see. And then I'm gonna end it. I think we did really good for it to be 9:28. And we actually started a little bit before to try to, get the room hot. So I am very, very thankful for all of the taps, the views, the gifts, people that stopped by. I appreciate it. I'm going to play Once Saved, and then I'm going to end on out, and I will be back. Well, tomorrow I'll be live at Ashen Oaks. We have our podcast, so I'll be live during the podcast, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. We have a nice little panel that we'll get together. So, if you are local, come check us out. If you can't make it, hey, tune in to my live stream. I'll be streaming here. And then Thursday, I will be live doing poetry review every Tuesday and Thursday. So I'll play Once Saved, and then I will say goodnight because I'm going to go to bed. My fur baby has been in here several times trying to get me to come to go to bed, but, you won't be able to hear because she's not going to say nothing, but she'll come here and look at me like, girl, come on. Okay, so this is Once Saved.
Hey, yo. I once believed there was no limit. I could do anything and be covered by my Savior's blood. I thought the rules he spoke of were for others. It wasn't for me. How could it be? But for those who wasn't covered by his love. I would say foul things daily and maybe even on occasion, I cursed in church. I would, party all night on Saturday and either sleep in on Sunday or stagger into the house of God not completely sober. Thinking all along I was okay, because he died for me. I got a right to this place. Oh, I know you not sitting in my seat. I sit there every Sunday. Pastor expect to see me. Even with all that bad attitude and disposition, I just knew he continued to forgive me regardless of the situation. Quick to say God knows my heart, and yes, to that I agree. He knew just how black and cold it could be. Despite my inability to ask for forgiveness and repent, thinking no limit because I proclaimed, decreed my love for him to the end. Then one day, not long ago, I learned the truth about how I continue daily to abuse you by my actions and my deeds. My behavior was just as bad or even worse than the behavior of the Pharisees. I was living a lie, dishonored the Christian creed. Bad and not a representation of you. A privileged Christian, always singing, Jesus, Jesus, calling out to you, but never really willing to give up the things of the world. That true sacrifice. I wanted it all, not just the cake, but I also needed that rice. Not only did my heart ache when I learned of my mistakes, but what about all my examples of wrong? What about the people who watched me? Who did I lead astray? Lord, forgive me. So now I write, and I write, and I write, and I write, knowing I have much to do in this fight. I pray that your true message of salvation is spread all over the world. For me, ain't no rest. It's only dedication, because now I am truly a Jesus girl. Poem.
All right. Just a couple side notes. The poems that you heard, threat music, Kane Carter is the engineer on those. The beats for my poems you heard were from C100 Cloud Hoppers Music. You've heard some collabs that I had. Send the Poet, who's on the live now, Open Jar, and Plague G, or Red, what is it? Red Plague, for the remix to Disrespectful. Money Gang Mikey, Zane Messiah, and myself on Can't See. You've heard lots of artists tonight. You heard Mike Gann. You heard The One, the Poet. You heard Send the Poet. You heard, oh my God, so many people. I'm trying to think. Saul Williams. You know, the list. Poet Jamal. So many incredible, talented people that we had an opportunity to play. There are more. It's lots more, but we're going to save the rest for Thursday. I'm really liking this vibe, so just, you know, let people know that we'll be here in this space so we can grow this room. There is more to come. I also have some more ideas of how we're going to build this out, so, you know, hey, check us out. So I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for joining tonight. I am humbled and appreciative. I love you, and we will talk soon. Have a good night.